I have a story.
It is the embarrassing story of embarrassing stories.
It's the epitome of embarrassment. I'm sure there might be one worse, but probably not. It's bad.
All right.
We have decided that I promise I will tell the most embarrassing story known to mankind if and when we hit 10,000 subscribers. Alright guys,
It happened. It happened.
the time has come. I promised a long time ago. When was it? Over a year ago?
It was almost a year ago.
It was a while ago, you guys. I promised that if and when we hit 10,000 subscribers, I would tell the most embarrassing story of my life.
It's a good one, guys.
It's freaking humiliating.
I am so happy that we hit 10,000 because you need to hear this one.
I'm just happy that I'm finally at a place in my life where I'm like, I'm married, I have my 5 kids, I'm an adult. It's okay to tell the story now.
Not worried about boys.
I'm not worried about what boys think about me. No, you guys, we're just gonna get straight into it.
We're going for it. Thanks for subscribing, by the way.
Please stay subscribed after this.
Let's do it. Where do we start?
Okay, we are going to start. I was 17 years old. So a 17-year-old girl, you're self-conscious about everything. You have to look perfect, you have to act perfect, especially around boys your age, right?
Oh yeah.
Like, you want to impress those boys. So I had this friend, Dave, that I grew up with my whole life. I hope he doesn't mind me saying his name. I know he won't. But we grew up together our whole lives. Our families were super close. And he had some super studly friends. They were all on the football team. They were just stud guys. You want to impress those types of boys. So he had a cabin about 20 minutes away from my family's cabin. And we always said, when we're at our cabins on the same weekend, we'll have to get together and hang out. So one of those weekends came. Well, I was trying to call him to meet up with him. Oh my gosh.
And the story begins.
And the embarrassing part begins. And I was trying to get service. It was super spotty, so I'm like walking around the driveway at the cabin trying to get service, and I had pushed call, but I hadn't heard it ring or anything yet. And so I look at my sister Shelby and I say, I have to poop so bad. Legitimately, I said that.
Hello?
Immediately, as soon as I finished the word so bad, I hear Dave go, hello? And I was like, son of a gun.
Crap.
Like, I was freaking so embarrassed. So embarrassed. So I just acted like nothing had been said, and I was like, oh, hey, what's up? You know, like,
wanna go hang
is it
out?
okay if we come over now? Super embarrassing. Me and my whole family, all 7 of us, we get into my dad's truck and we head over to my friend Dave's cabin. You guys, I had a stomach ache. I don't know what you want me to say here.
Oh boy.
I had a stomach ache, so.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Uh-oh.
That's not exactly how there's more to this story.
Papa's gonna out me.
I can't not add my part to this. As Ken's was explaining, she was fairly accurate, but one thing she didn't say is that sometimes she had a little issue where it would be days, and a lot of people experience that where they're not able to do that.
I had to drink fiber in
She
high school. Regular.
And so when that urge did come, it was exciting, you know, because she was able to take care of that, and it was kind of a family event. But anyway, okay, good cheer her on.
It's like I'm being potty trained.
But anyway, so Dave did call, and she got the directions on how to get there. So as she said, we all jumped in my truck, that big 4-door dually, and we started driving over to the cabin, Dave's cabin.
The whole way there, she keeps looking at me. Do you think you heard me say I had to poop? Like,
Yeah.
she was so embarrassed about the word poop.
Yeah.
And guys, it wasn't just Dave. It was him and a bunch of his studly football friends.
So, unfortunately,
A lot of high school boys.
unfortunately, as you all know, and this is embarrassing, and this is why it's her embarrassing moment.
That's whatever.
When that urge comes, sometimes other things come with it. And a little bit of gas might be associated with that. So that did happen on our way over, and she was so proud of that because we had to roll the windows down, the wind was blowing, and she thought it was funny because it was normally me doing that to her.
No, I was like, got you back,
She
Dad.
got me back. But anyway, so we finally get to the bottom of the gate that goes up to their cabin, and they met us there. Like she said, 3 or 4 big studly guys.
Jeep full of boys.
Yeah, Jeep full of boys, and they opened the gate so we could pull the truck in behind them, and they shut the gate, and we start driving up this long dirt road.
Following them.
And everything's great. We're all happy.
But there's no like point of return at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Like,
So
They see us, we're with them.
we're going along and we're driving, and right as we pull into their driveway to park, and they park behind us, she did her little job again. She might have let a little something come out, but
she farted.
you go ahead and explain the rest. I think
Guys, oh my gosh, I apologize for the potty talk, but it is what it is.
It happened.
it happens.
I farted. I thought it was just gonna be a fart, and it was
wasn't.
a lot more than that.
It wasn't.
And you guys, I was in high school. I was wearing short, super thin, skin-colored shorts.
Like tan shorts.
And when I farted, a lot came with that.
So she stood up in the back seat. She turned around. She said, "Guys, I think there's a problem."
Can you see it?
And we all looked at the same time and said, "Can you see anything?" And at the same time I see that she has an issue, I can see in my rearview mirror these boys walking up the back of the truck. So my exact words were, "You're screwed."
You guys, here I am, like, can you guys see
Yeah.
anything? And they're just like,
I am dying. I am laughing
So
hard.
her mom's ripping off her jacket so she can tie her
it was
jacket
like my
around.
whole butt. Guys.
And my youngest son, dear Jed, who's gone right now on
He
a
was
mission.
6 at the time.
He was 6. You know his whole personality. He's loud, he laughs, he likes to talk. Well, he thought it was the neatest thing in the whole world, and he couldn't wait to tell the boys what his sister had just done. So as he's trying to open the door to tell the boys what had happened, his mom's grabbing his arm. I'm putting my hand over his mouth, restraining him.
"Guys,
And Kenzie's trying to tie a jacket around her waist. And long story short, I restrained Jed. She was able to
Well, I
get
think-
the jacket around her.
I think I even said, go distract them.
Yeah.
You did.
So we
yes.
got out and we distracted the boys for a minute.
Not real. Well, we did because Maddie, my mom, and I were laughing so hard we couldn't breathe. We
Well,
were literally like crawling up their little
These boys
hill.
didn't understand what was
Oh
going
yeah,
on.
I feel like
Yeah.
We were
what
all
are they doing?
dying laughing. She was bright red.
I was certain that
You
they could
take it
smell
over.
me from a mile away.
Yeah.
You guys, this is so terrible. So terrible. But I was certain they could smell me. I have my mom's jacket tied around my waist. I'm walking up this gravel hill to their cabin thinking, if I take a wrong step, something's coming down my leg. Like,
Oh my
Too
you
much.
guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's what I was thinking. And my family is crying in laughter. And I swear the whole time I was like, oh, stop it. This is terrible. So right as we're about to get to the top of the driveway, my friend Dave says, Shelb, Kenz, we want you guys to come on a Jeep ride with us, so hop in the Jeep. And Shelby's like, okay. And I was like, son of a gun. Like, what am I going to do?
I said, "Can she use your bathroom first?"
He did. And then I was like, he just heard me say that I have to poop on the phone. Okay, so I run in their cabin bathroom, okay? Oh, this is TMI. Whatever. It's the story. Take off my shorts and my underwear. I ended up just rolling my underwear up in toilet paper and throwing them in the garbage because there was no salvaging that. And
You don't want to keep those.
No, I took my shorts and I put them like fully submerged in the sink with soap and water. And I scrubbed the crap out of my shorts.
Literally.
Oh my gosh. I scrubbed my shorts and I like tried to wring them out as well as I could. And then I just had to put wet shorts back
But
on.
in the meantime, I'm in the Jeep alone with the boys, and they're all saying like, oh my gosh, what is taking her so long? Like, what is she doing? And I knew the only thing Dave was probably thinking is like, she said she had to poop. Like, she's probably in there right now. And I kept being like,
Well, that would have been way better if I just had to go to the bathroom.
Right.
Let alone what had
Right.
happened. So yeah, I get the wet shorts on and I go out into the living room where my parents are sitting with his parents and they're still just crying, laughing. And I could hear my friend's mom say, what are you guys laughing about? Like, let us in on this joke.
And my wife says, "Someday we'll tell you."
Someday.
So guys,
Today's that day.
today's that day.
No, so I went and I got in the Jeep with Shelby and all the boys. And I immediately looked at her because I sat right next to her and I was like, can you smell anything? And she was like, no, stop. And I was like, okay. Like I was trying to be so discreet. I was flipping humiliated.
they
Like,
had all the windows down though, which was nice.
Then did you guys get in water and mud and it kind of decided?
yeah, and then we got like
Yeah.
muddy and stuff. So then I was fine. I was like, I saw a mud puddle and I was like, whoa, you know, like get mud on me. Yeah. So that happened, you guys. And the worst part is that he wanted to know. Obviously, they were like, you guys have to tell us what happened. So he ended up going on a mission for 2 years to Germany. And while he was gone, my parents told his parents, and they wrote him a letter and told him. So while he was on his mission, I got a letter from him that said, I know what happened that day. And I was like, oh my gosh. So, you guys, there's my embarrassing story. story.
Well, I'm proud of you for sharing it. You're brave. Bye, guys.
But Kenzie, you have to share that now. Anytime there's a problem or an embarrassing moment, we always say, "Guys, we have a problem."
We have a problem. We have a problem. So there is the most embarrassing story of my life.
It's a good one.
I was just saying, it's funny how things at the time that they happen, you're like, I would die if anyone knew about this. But then you just reach a point in your life where you're like, crap
Whatever.
happens, you know? And it's
Literally.
whatever. So there you go, you guys. As promised, my most embarrassing
What
story.
about Cody?
I don't have an embarrassing story.
You guys, Cody really doesn't get embarrassed. Like, I will get embarrassed for him before he gets embarrassed, but...
It's true. But you have to tell me, did you like any of these boys?
Oh, I liked all of them.
That's a problem.
They were all so like, I'm sorry, honey, this is awkward to say in front of my husband,
Awkward.
but no, they just like came walking up in their tank tops and they're like all muscly, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have a problem. No, you guys, it was so embarrassing, but I'm glad it's something that we can laugh about now, and then hopefully all of you can laugh with us.
Laugh along. But thanks so much for watching, guys.
We love you.
Subscribe. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
10,000 people are gonna hear this.
We're almost at 12,000. Oh my gosh.
Behind us.
There. Okay. Oh, this is TMI. Whatever. Like.
Oh.
Wait, hold on.
Uh-oh.
That's not exactly how.